Hey guys, it's me Steffi. Thanks for tuning into Useful Yoga. Got an awesome sequence for you today for toning, so getting you feeling nice and strong and lean. All you're going to need today is maybe a block. If you don't have a block, maybe a couple of books or anything that's going to give you a little height. And that's it. Let's get started. So guys, we're going to start in child's pose today. So allow yourself to give yourself some space, open up the knees, and give the back a good stretch. Let the forehead come down to the mat. And just give yourself a couple of moments here to just let go of whatever it was you were doing, whatever you've been up to today. Take a nice deep breath and let it all go. So starting to forget about your real life, whatever's happening, and just starting to notice the breath. Taking deep inhales and nice deep exhales. A couple of moments here. Just allow yourself to settle. Allow the mind to calm. And when you're ready, my loves, let's bend the knees, tuck the toes, and lift up to the first downward facing dog of the day. So give yourself a moment to check in here and notice maybe you feel kind of stiff today. I do. So give the knees a little bend, walk out the dog as much as you need to. Maybe give a little look underneath each armpit, give yourself a twist, feel good. And then when you're ready, just slowly let's walk up to the top of the mat. Come to a nice deep forward fold. And you can really bend the knees here. Don't feel the need to really stretch the legs. Give yourself a nice comfortable bend. Relax the shoulders and take opposite elbows. Take a nice deep inhale. And then let's all flutter our lips. Relax the face. And then interlace behind the back. Let the hands fall over the head. Give your shoulders a lovely little stretch. Breathing deep into the back of the legs. You can still keep your knees soft. And then when you're ready, just release the hands. Bending the knees, vertebrae by vertebrae. Try to come up as slowly as you can. Rolling up through the spine. Allow the crown of the head to be the last thing to arrive. And when you get there, bring the hands to the heart center and close the eyes. So allowing yourself to just stop for a moment and concentrate on your breath. Nice deep inhales. Nice deep exhales. Try to make the inhalation the same length as the exhalation. And allow the breath to guide your practice. So not doing anything with force, but trying to do it with the breath. And when you're ready, release the hands to the side of the body. And then open the eyes. On the inhale, we'll sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. You can bend the knees if you need to. Please feel free. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins or the mat and lengthen the spine. Exhale, come down a little deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go again. Breathe in, inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's move on. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Keep bending those knees if you need to. Inhale, look up and lengthen from the breastbone. Exhale, press the hands flat and step the right foot back. The left leg will come to join. We'll take a high plank here. This is where you can take a look at the index page and maybe choose a variation. So maybe coming down to the knees, the chins, the chest. Or maybe taking a high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale up to your upward dog or maybe cobra. Take a look at the index again. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Good. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel free to pedal it out again. Try to lift that tailbone high and feel free to bend the knees as much as you need to. Couple more breaths. And feel free to keep moving around in your downward dog still if you feel a little bit stiff and a little bit tight in the hamstrings. Feel free to move around. And then slowly bend the knees, step up. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high, see the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, moving on. Inhale, dip and rise. Come up to your chair pose. Exhale, through forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back again to your chaturanga, high to low plank or knees, chin, chest. Inhale up to upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So on the inhale, let's step that right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw in, draw in, draw in. Draw the navel in. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Touch the elbow. Good. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. Inhale, arc leg to sky. Exhale, cross, cross, cross. Twist your abdomen. Inhale, all the way up. This time, place the foot at the top of the mat. Bring that left knee down, point the left toe. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Again, step it back. Choose your vinyasa, mix and match. Mix and match. Inhale up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Keep breathing. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw in. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Draw in, draw in, draw in. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, twist the abdomen. Inhale, all the way up. This time, place the foot between the hands again. Bring that right knee down, point the right toe. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale. One more deep breath. Exhale, good. Frame the foot, step it back. Choose your vinyasa. Either high to low plank or knees, chin, chest. Inhale up to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe here. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Soften the knees. Step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, deep forward fold. Dip and rise. Inhale, come up to chair pose. Good. So take a look at your toes here. Make sure you can see them. If not, bring your hips back and then take the gaze back in front of you. Draw the navel in. Make sure the shoulders aren't near the ears. Relax, open up the neck. One more breath. We're toning, guys. We're toning. Exhale. On the inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, take the tummy to the thighs, Ardha Utkatasana. So you're coming into a flat back here. Try to take the gaze to the mat and bring the hips in line with the shoulders. Energy through the fingers, they're not dead. One more. Good. Inhale, drop it down. Let it go. Exhale. Inhale, hands to shins, look up. Exhale, step or float. Vinyasa again, knees, chin, chest or chaturanga. Inhale up to upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. From here, on the inhale, let's step that right foot forward. Come up to your high runner's lunge. I need to get my hair out of my face. Sorry, breathe. Coming up to your high runner's lunge. If you feel like the shoulders are really near your ears, just try to open up here. Deep breaths. Strong back leg. Heel is off the mat. Good. On the inhale, take the hands to the heart center. Bring the weight forward and lift off into your first balance. So warrior 3. The left hip is square. Strong legs. Open up the heart. Pointing the toe, pushing through the heel. Good. Inhale, cartwheel the hands. Very slowly, step it back like a little ninja. Come to warrior 2. Relax the shoulders. Come back to your breath. Exhale. Try to draw that navel in. Kind of not just like arching the back. Keep drawing the navel in, pelvis forward. One more breath here. Good. Fingertips active. Inhale, straighten up the front leg. Exhale, reach forward. Take the right hand down to a block or the ankle. The left arm comes high, Utthita Trikonasana. So you're in your triangle pose. Try not to collapse that ear to the shoulder. Try to lengthen. Legs are straight if possible. Draw the navel in. Good. On the inhale, come back up to T. Exhale, bend the front leg. Take the right forearm to the right thigh and inhale the left arm open. Coming into your side angle lunge. Again, guys, if you're worried about any of this, take a look at the index page. You can look there. And then slowly start to rotate the chest towards the ceiling. Deep breaths. Good. Inhale, come back up to T. Exhale, interlace behind the back. You're doing good. Almost there. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, come on down, humble warrior. So for this one, you want to bring the right shoulder down on the inside of the right knee. If you don't have the flexibility yet and it feels like crazy, what is this woman making me do? Just stay up here, relax the neck. Try to keep your butt in the midline of the body. One more breath. Good. Inhale, slowly does it. Come up to your runner's lunge and take that back heel off the mat. Maybe you need to reshuffle like me. Take the hands to the heart center. Breathe. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist across the right thigh. So maybe stay in here, guys, with the left knee down on the mat. Or maybe you feel like your foundation is strong and you can lift up, straightening that back leg. Breathe. One more here. Push down through that right palm. Good. Inhale. Slowly does it. Frame the front foot. Exhale, choose your vinyasa. Chaturanga or knees, chin, chest. Inhale up to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Other side, you can do it. Inhale, left leg forward. Come up to your high runner's lunge. My lunge on the other side wasn't so good because my knee was really far over the ankle. So try and get your knee in line with the ankle. We have like 30 degrees heat in here, so I'm really sweaty. But try to breathe. 2 more. Last breath. Inhale, take the hands to the heart center. Bring the weight forward and lift off. Warrior 3. Again, notice how this is the hip open. You want to think about closing the hips. You can bring the arms in front of you for a harder variation, or maybe just bring the hands to the heart center. That's enough. Breathe. 1 more. Inhale, float it back, light as a feather. Warrior 2. Again, try to keep thinking about your alignment. The knee isn't crazy over the heel. Draw that navel in, the arch isn't backing. The arch isn't backing. The back isn't arching. Relax. 1 more deep breath. Inhale, straighten up the front leg. Exhale, reach forward. Again, taking that hand maybe to the block or the ankle, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Remember your posture, the shoulders are open. Draw the navel in. 1 more. Inhale, come up to T, good. Exhale, bend that front leg and take the left forearm to the left thigh. Inhale, the right arm open. Utthita Parshvikonasana, your side angle lunge. Strong line of energy through the right of the body. Rotating the ribs towards the ceiling. Good. On the inhale, come back up to T. Exhale, interlace behind the back. I'm laughing about my sweaty face. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, come on down, humble warrior. Deep breaths. Again, choosing that variation, maybe you just stay up here. It's all good, guys. Whatever feels good, wherever you are, it's all good. Breathe. 1 more. Inhale, slowly come up through your runner's lunge. This is the tricky bit. Take the back knee down to the mat, hands to the heart center. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist across that left thigh. Again, feel free to maybe straighten up that back leg. And for those of you that are like, yeah, let's go further, maybe you can take the bind, wrapping the hands underneath, interlacing the fingers. 1 more deep breath. Beautiful. Inhale, frame that foot. Exhale, take it back through your vinyasa. Inhale up to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Almost there, guys. Soften the knees. Step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So this wouldn't be toning without some endurance of the legs, of the body. So just try to remain relaxed, and remember that if ever it's too much, you just take a break, come back to your breath. So strong legs here. Bring the knee into the chest. Inhale. And some of you can stay here with a beautiful straight back. This is enough. Otherwise, maybe you're ready to take the big toe, coming into the full pose, Utthita Hasta. So bringing the left hand to the hip, straighten up that leg if possible. Otherwise, bend the knee, but try to keep that back straight. Sorry. One more breath here. On the inhale, open up the leg to the side or the knee. Remember that variation. If it's not quite ready to be straight, this is perfect. Otherwise, go for it. Enjoy. Take the gaze the opposite direction. Good. Slowly coming back to center. This is called barbecuing the leg, guys. Interlace behind the thigh. Look at your foot and say, you're going to stay there. Bring the hands to the hips and shine the elbows back. Lift up through the core. Relax. This is yoga. Deep breaths. Sorry about my sweat moustache. Breathe. On the inhale, bring the knee into the chest. Breathe. Exhale, float back. We've been here already today. So your warrior 3. Roll down that hip. Maybe taking the arms out in front of you. Good. Inhale, hands to mat. Kick the leg high. Standing splits. If you're super flexible, then maybe you'd like to take the hands to the ankles, coming into a balance. If you feel like, girl, this ain't happening, just bend that bottom leg and think about getting the top leg high. Don't worry about that supporting leg, just get that top leg straight. Good. One more breath. Inhale, step it back, light as a feather. Choose your vinyasa. Chaturanga or knees, chin, chest. Inhale up to upward facing, almost there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Soften the knees, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Left side. So strong legs, guys. Strong mind. Inhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Exhale. So I'm going to do this variation on this side of the leg. For those of you that want to go for it, please take the toe. Everyone else, bring the knee in. On the inhale, opening up the knee. And then take the gaze to the opposite direction. Draw the navel in. Inhale, come back to center. We can do it, guys. Interlace behind the back thigh. And take a look at that foot and say, you ain't going nowhere. Bring the hands to the hips and shine the elbows back. I am literally sweating like you wouldn't believe. Toning, baby. Breathe. One more. Inhale, draw the knee into the chest. Exhale, float back, warrior 3. Square off those hips. Strong legs, pull up. Try not to just collapse here. Prana through the whole body. Inhale, hands down. Standing splits. Maybe if you're super flexible, bringing the face towards the shin. Try not to hunch up in the shoulders. I am to blame for this too. So try to keep that lengthen through the spine. When you're ready, step it back. Vinyasa. Inhale up to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And then slowly from downward dog, you're going to bend the knees and either jump through or come to lie down on the mat. So bringing the forearms to the mat, we're going to start to get to the core. So first things first, this is my forte. I love core work. So you need to think about drawing your navel in. So no matter how thin or how much weight you have on your tummy, you have this thing where you bring your legs high and you can see immediately the tunnel, like the pooch, I call it. The pooch is popping out. It's like a tunnel. When you're actually working the core, you're thinking about drawing that pooch inwards, drawing the navel inwards. So keep thinking about that. See, I'm exhausted already. So inhale, lift the legs high, pooch, 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 draw it in. Exhale, deep breaths. Inhale, legs high. Relax your shoulders. Exhale. Breathing in. Pooch, 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 pooch. Exhale. 2 more like this. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keep the heels off the mat. You can do it. Inhale, left leg. Exhale. Keep drawing the navel in towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, left leg to the side. Exhale. Almost there. Inhale, left leg. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Come to lie down on the mat. Oh my God, it feels so good. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Give yourself a pat on the back, gang. Like, the fact is that you've decided to do this video, and that in itself is an awesome thing. So yoga and working out and any kind of fitness takes willpower and dedication. So well done for just even giving it a go without sounding patronizing or anything like that. So let's go again. Inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Exhale, float back. Pooch, 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 pooch. Inhale. Exhale. It's so much harder when you're speaking and doing it. Believe me. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Take a look at your navel. Is it drawing in? Last one. Good. Exhale. Stay here. Draw that navel in. Draw in, draw in. Wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. You can do it. I've got a sweaty face again. And then release. Oh my God, it feels so good. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. We're almost there, guys. It's time to close. So give yourself a moment. Close your eyes. You feel good. Notice how the body feels. As you've started to breathe and move and get the energy flowing, stay positive. And when you're ready, you're going to get your block if you have one. And if you don't worry. I'll give you a variation. So toes facing the front of the room, knees directly over the ankles. You're going to inhale, lift the hips high, coming into little back bends. So you can make it a nice restorative little back bend by bringing the block underneath you. So I'm going to put it this way. Yeah, so much better. Between the sacrum and the coccyx. It doesn't feel painful. If it feels like dodgy, it's not in the right place. This feels good. And you can keep the knees bent here, or if you're pretty open and feel pretty good, you can straighten the legs. This is like someone's got your back, baby. Relax, let it go, deep breaths. Stay here for a couple of more, maybe with the knees bent, whatever. If you didn't have that book or that block, the variation I was going to give you, just bring the hands underneath the hips. Good. And then release. Windscreen wipe the knees side to side. So you can take what we just did there, you can take it for a second time. That is the police or an ambulance, I don't know. Or what you can do is take the hands to the ears and go for full arch, but only if you're ready, guys. So take bridge or arch, you decide. So if you're going for full arch, take the hands to the ears. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lift the whole way up. Please be careful here, be mindful, keep breathing. Maybe there's space to walk the hands and toes in a little closer. Keep breathing. Maybe you can take one hand up. You can have a little play around here. Again, this is your practice. You go as deep or as slowly as you feel that you need to. Breathe. One more. Slowly and carefully exhale, chin to collar. Beautiful. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. And you can rock and roll up and down the mat. My whole hair is out. Why not? Slowly rock and roll up and down the mat. And then come to a nice deep forward fold. Give yourself some space here and let yourself hang like a rag doll. So for the first time today, we're completely floppy. Like you're letting the back go. Relax. Let the head go. And let's all just flutter our lips. Come back to the breath. This has been a really fast practice and it's been quite dynamic. It's really important to remember to breathe. The reason we're here, keep breathing. One more. And when you're ready, my love, slowly roll up through the spine. My hair. And then come to lie back. You're going to take an inversion of your choice, so feel free to take headstand if you're a pro. Otherwise, we're going to take a shoulder stand. So walk the elbows in nice and narrow. Lift the legs high above the head. And get a nice straight line of energy, if possible, from the heels to the shoulders. Breathe. You can close your eyes here. Try to just listen to the sound of your breath. Making the inhale the same length as the exhale. Breathe. And you can stay here for as long as you like, up to 15 breaths if you feel fit. I'm going to take it straight over to plank. So trying to keep those legs energized, keeping the legs straight. Obviously, if they're not on the floor, you can keep the hands supported. Otherwise, interlace behind the back. Breathe. This is a nice deep stretch. So totally winding down, relaxing. Focusing purely on the breath. And then bend the knees and bring the knees in towards the ears for ear pressure pose. You can bring the arms around the thighs. Feels awesome. Close your eyes and just listen to your breath. And then bringing the forearms to the mat. Very gently, using that core of yours. Come to lie down on the mat for a well-deserved relaxation. So open up the palms to face the sky. Close the eyes. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, open the mouth, go ah. Soften the face. And you can stay here as long as you want. You can press stop on the computer and just basically lie here for 10 minutes. Let the body relax, let the shoulders soften. Let the kneecaps be soft. And just let the body absorb all of your hard work. And then after a couple of moments of being here, give your fingers and toes a little wriggle. And then bring the arms over the head and give yourself a big stretch. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a good squeeze. You can keep the eyes closed right to the end. And then just roll onto the right side of the body for a moment in a little ball. And then keeping the eyes closed, very gently. Find your way coming up to sit in a comfortable position, again, cross-legged, whichever you fancy. Bring the hands to the knees and flip the palms to face the sky. Give yourself a few moments here to notice a couple of shallow belly breaths. Bring the hands to the heart center, the thumbs to touch the skin. And notice yourself a little bit lighter than when you began, when you arrived at the mat. A little bit calmer. And definitely a little bit more energized. Bow the head towards the heart. Namaste. Well done, guys. That was our toning sequence, so it was pretty dynamic, so give yourself a pat on the back. We've got loads more videos. If you like that one, subscribe to the link below, and make sure you have a little drink of water and take care of yourself today. See you soon. Today's video is going to be bedtime yoga, so this is going to get you feeling nice and relaxed and ready for a good night's sleep. So if you haven't already, change into something comfy and I'll see you on the mat.